here with Live, Love, Drink, Travel. We are on the Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. We are in cabin 10046 on the Z side of the ship, and we'd like to give you a short tour of the cabin so you can see what it's like. Now, we did a couple years ago, actually, we were on this ship right after it launched. At that time, we got into one of the Rockstar Suite aft suites. So if you want to see what that cabin looks like, I'll post a link in the comments so that you guys can go and check out that video. But now, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so to start with, we have our closet and cabinet space. Now over here, you're going to see we have hanging storage for all of your clothes. We have some shelving up here. We have some storage down lower with some baskets for you to put your things in. And we have a cabinet, which has your safe. Full-size safe, which I love because some of the newer ships are having half-size safes, and it's really hard to get a laptop or a large pad in there. Some shelving here and some drawers. And it's very good styling on these. Up here is your safety equipment in event of emergency is up on top. Moving on into the main cabin, one of the things I love about Virgin is that they actually give you water in your cabin. They have these decanters. You can ask for ice, which we've already done. Our steward was right on it as soon as we got in, and he brought us ice immediately. One of the cool things they have are these little openers. Now, people might not know what this is, but this is actually a bottle opener. Okay, so moving on, we have a little desk area here with a stool and some more storage on the right. This is actually your refrigerator, which you all know what a refrigerator looks like. I don't need to actually show that to you. And then one of the cool things about Virgin is they have this pad. Now this pad can control a lot of the things in the room. It can control lights, it can control the TV, and so it's kind of like your central nervous system, if you want to call it that, of your cabin. Okay, moving on to our bed. Now, our bed is set up in a queen size configuration. You can also request if you have a double, or if you want a double configuration, they'll take half the bed and they'll swing it to this side and make it into a bed. Now, during the day, you'll notice there's only a small chair here to sit at during the day on the right. But during the day, they can actually convert this into a couch for you if you wanted to have that during the day and then convert it back to your beds at night. Okay, moving on to this side of the bed, over here we have what functions as a nightstand. This is actually, you can sit on this, or it's actually the cushion, side cushion of the couch if you chose to convert to a couch. Then down here, which is going to be trying a little hard to see because it's kind of tight over here, but down here you have USB ports and some plugs if you need it, and you have light switches that will control the entire room. So when you climb into bed, if you forget to turn off the lights on the far side, you can turn them all off on here. And then up on top, we have some reading lamps. They're controlled by manual switches. Okay, as you can see here, we have the TV right in front of the bed. If you chose to convert to a couch, it also has a pretty decent viewing angle here. If you don't like using the pad, they do have a regular TV remote if you prefer to use that. Let's take a look at the bathroom. Okay, moving on to the bathroom. It's a standard size cruise ship bathroom. It's not super big. It'd be a little tight in here to have more than one person at a time, but you have a commode. You have your garbage can down in the corner. You have some storage down here. You have a storage shelf here. And then you have a glass and a wet storage kind of shelf up here, and then your sinks. And then the shower, they have a rain shower, which is kind of nice. And then they have a hand shower, or a hand nozzle, if you prefer that. And then here, you have two knobs. One will choose between the rain shower or the sprayer, and then the other, of course, is your hot and cold. And they do provide hair and body wash, and a nice little configuration there if you choose to use their stuff and didn't want to bring your own. Okay, and then right here we have a couple light switches that control all of the lights in the room. Here we have the Do Not Disturb button on the top, and the bottom is the Request Service button that you can use to let your steward know that you need him to come in and clean the room. Okay, and finally, that's the best part of these Sea Terrace cabins is the balcony. As you can see, there's a couple chairs, a table, and the Virgin hammock. Now, we actually sat in these when we were on our last cruise in the Rockstar suite. They're actually pretty comfortable to lay in and kind of just hang out in as you're underway. Okay, well there you have it. Not a very big cabin, so it's a pretty short tour, but you get a good feel for what the cabin looks like. We'll do a ship video as well, so look for that as well. I'll put a link to that in the comments as well. And thank you very much for listening. And if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, feel free to follow us. We do post quite regularly, and we do post these tour videos for every cruise that we go on to, and we do them for resort stays as well. Thank you very much for listening. This is Derek with Live, Love, Drink, Travel saying thank you, and live life, love life, drink life, and travel for life.